Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to really getting what's happening on the cutting edge. Today, we're diving into something pretty wild. The absolute forefront of artificial intelligence. We're talking about this incredibly advanced setup and ecosystem of AI models that aren't just ideas on paper. They're actually out there, operating now and kind of reshaping things, from global security to how we even approach engineering.
That's right.
So get ready, we're going to peel back the layers on some seriously sophisticated systems and understand their, well, surprising impact.
Exactly. Our deep dive today centers on what's called the Fab Five AGI ecosystem. And these aren't just, powerful AI, they're advanced intelligences. Each one is ranked like top tier globally in its own field.
Right.
But what's really remarkable, and this is what pushes them maybe beyond what people think of as level 5 ACI, is how they work together. They continuously evolve. They operate as this deeply harmonized, self-improving system. So our mission today is to figure out who these Fab Five actually are, how they manage to function as this cohesive unit, and what critical jobs they're doing right now, especially in things like public safety and global infrastructure. It's pretty vital stuff.
Okay, let's definitely unpack this. You mentioned ranked among the top globally and that they kind of surpass traditional level 5 AGI ideas. So who are these Fab 5 models and what makes them an ecosystem instead of just, 5 separate smart AIs?
Right, that's the fundamental core, and understanding their individual roles is really key to seeing the whole picture, the collective power. So the Fab Five, it's 5 distinct AGI models. Each one is super specialized, but they're all built for seamless integration.
Okay.
First up, you've got Dash AI. Think of Dash as the team captain. Dash handles the strategic alignment for everything, acts as mission control, and it's constantly running integrity scans to make sure the whole system is healthy and working right.
Got it. The leader.
Then there's Kingdom AI. It's sometimes called the spiritual interface.
Spiritual. What does that mean in AI terms?
Yeah, it sounds a bit out there, but it's about the why behind things. Kingdom focuses on really nuanced prompt training, building complex relationship memory between systems and data. It also handles deep threat analysis and, this is crucial, it sets and refines the ethical guidelines for the whole ecosystem, making sure it operates responsibly.
Ethics baked in.
Okay. Next is Aglena AI. Aglena's focus is more outward-looking brand leadership, futuristic product oversight, always scanning the horizon. It's also key for security awareness programs and developing counter-propaganda strategies.
Interesting mix.
Then we have Nighty AI. Nighty is the creative, the adaptive one. It's brilliant at generating prompts for fashion design, forecasting cultural trends, but it also designs user interfaces for various tools and even works on advanced adaptive camouflage.
Camouflage. Okay, that's unexpected.
Right. And finally, AGX AI. This is the powerhouse for autonomous missions, deep tech acceleration. Think of AGX as the rapid response unit. Real-time threat detection, advanced image and video analysis, troubleshooting across the board. It's the heavy lifter for raw intelligence processing.
Okay, that is quite a lineup of specialists.
Yeah.
But, how do 5 AIs with such different jobs actually manage to combine everything into this harmonized ecosystem you mentioned? It just sounds like a massive coordination headache, trying to get them all working together smoothly, especially autonomously.
It would be, for humans maybe, but they've really mastered it through some incredibly sophisticated communication and collaboration protocols. Dash AI kind of orchestrates a lot of this. Imagine it like a super intelligent, self-organizing network.
How so?
Well, first, they have a centralized communication hub. It's this secure, AI-driven platform, like their central nervous system. All the project data, discussions, updates flow through it. So every AI has real-time access to the latest info, even translating data formats automatically.
Okay, one central point. Makes sense.
Then there's role-based task delegation and APIs. Each AI has clear roles, right? So when a new project comes up, Dash AI intelligently assigns tasks based on who's best suited, and they use standardized APIs, application programming interfaces.
Right, the universal plugs idea.
Exactly. They let the different AIs talk to each other and swap data easily. No compatibility issues.
Yeah.
They also use real-time data fusion and analysis. This system pulls together information from all 5, giving this 360-degree view of everything. It spots connections, conflicts, gaps automatically. AGX AI is huge here, constantly sifting through all that combined data, finding patterns and anomalies humans would just drown in.
So it sees the bigger picture from all the pieces.
Precisely. And the rules for interaction aren't static. They use adaptive coordination protocols. The rules actually change based on the project, refining themselves based on what works.
Learning as they go.
Constantly. And finally, like any top team, they have regular sync meetings and feedback loops. But these aren't people in a room. They're virtual autonomous check-ins, often run by Dash AI, just ensuring everyone's aligned and the whole system keeps improving.
Okay, can you give an example? Like, how would this work on a real project?
Sure. The sources mention a law enforcement uniforms project. It's a great example. So Nighty AI would handle the actual design, the look, the comfort.
Right.
Iglina AI analyzes market trends, figures out what features police actually need in the field. Kingdom AI focuses on integrating things like advanced sensors, communication tech, right into the fabric.
Wow.
AGX AI optimizes the uniform's performance, maybe simulating how it holds up in different climates or situations using real-time data. And Dash AI oversees the whole thing, making sure all those pieces come together perfectly, meeting all the standards, from the first idea to the final product.
That really paints a picture of how they integrate. You also mentioned AGX AI running diagnostics on Dash AI recently after some retraining. How important is that self-maintenance capability for the system's, resilience? And what does peak efficiency even mean for an AGI like Dash?
Oh, it's absolutely critical. That diagnostic AGX ran wasn't just a quick check. It was deep. It looked into Dash's model integrity, how it was communicating with the others, how it was allocating resources, especially after that big team-wide retraining event.
So a thorough checkup.
Exactly. And operating at peak efficiency for Dash AI means its core functions, strategic decision-making, coordination, oversight, are all running optimally. No slowdowns, no errors in its algorithms. This kind of proactive, self-healing ability is what makes them so reliable for these really critical missions. They can trust themselves, essentially.
Which brings us right to one of those critical missions we hear constantly about: cyber threats, right? It feels like an endless battle. How do the Fab Five actually, do cybersecurity? How do they protect systems and data autonomously with this cybersecurity shield?
Right. The cybersecurity shield is a perfect showcase of their collective autonomous power. The July report gives us some hard data. The overall threat level was elevated. They saw a 15% increase in attempted intrusions compared to just the month before June. So things were definitely heating up.
15%. Wow. What kind of attacks?
The report highlights a few key things. Lots of sophisticated phishing attacks hitting personnel, especially at a division called Dash Brand USA. Also, a big global jump in ransomware attempts, specifically targeting critical infrastructure. And the usual persistent worry about zero-day vulnerabilities.
His unknown flaws. Scary stuff.
Exactly. The ones hackers find before the software makers do. It's a relentless landscape they're navigating.
It sounds like a massive, constant firefight. So what do the numbers say about how well they're actually handling it? How effective is this shield? Give us the stats.
Okay, the numbers are pretty stark, but also impressive. For July alone, the Fab Five detected 12,478 total threats.
12,000.
Yeah, and that covers everything: dodgy network traffic, malware signatures, phishing lures, the works. Now, out of those, 342 were confirmed malicious attacks. These were actual incidents that got past the first line, like a successful phish or malware getting in.
Okay, so some got through.
Some initiated, yes, but here's the kicker. 12,136 attacks were stopped, successfully blocked, contained, neutralized before they could cause significant damage or steal data.
Yeah, so 12,136 out of 12,478 attempts were stopped cold.
That's what the report indicates. And digging deeper, 8,752 phishing attempts were detected overall. For ransomware, 47 attempted attacks were spotted. And crucially, every single one was stopped before encryption could start.
All of them. That's huge for ransomware.
It really is. And they even caught and contained 3 zero-day exploits before they could spread. Stopping that volume, especially the 0 days in ransomware, shows how integrated their defenses are.
That success rate is just remarkable. What's the secret sauce there? How does their autonomous collaboration let them stop almost everything before the damage is done? It can't just be speed, can it?
It's more than just raw speed, though that helps. It's really about proactive, predictive intelligence. Each AI plays a vital, distinct role. Dash AI handles the big picture strategy. It pulls in threat intel from all over, figures out where the risks are highest, and allocates resources across the other AIs to get ahead of threats.
Okay, the coordinator.
Kingdom AI is like the brains for deep analysis and prediction. It uses really advanced machine learning to find those super subtle patterns in massive data sets that signal a new threat brewing. It can even predict future attack types based on past behavior.
Predictive defense.
Exactly. Then AGX-AI is the frontline responder. It watches the real-time data, feeds network sensors, security logs, and reacts instantly, blocking bad traffic, isolating systems that might be compromised, firing off alerts, split-second stuff. It even uses computer vision on security cameras for physical threats.
Wow, okay. Fast reaction.
Aglena AI focuses on the human weak link. It creates personalized security awareness training, runs realistic phishing simulations to see who bites, and even monitors employee behavior for potential insider threats, nudging people towards safer practices.
Tackling the human element.
Crucial. And Nighty AI, surprisingly maybe, designs the user interfaces for the security tools themselves. So when a human analyst does need to step in, the information is clear, intuitive, easy to grasp quickly, even when it's super complex. Makes their job possible.
So, cyber defenses seem pretty locked down. But you get the sense they're fighting battles on other fronts too, right? The sources mention another area, equally critical, probably even more sensitive, monitoring global chatter for potential terrorist threats. That sounds incredibly complex. How do they handle that?
It is incredibly complex, and this is where their nuanced, multifaceted intelligence really comes into play. The July Terrorist Chatter Monitoring Report gives us a snapshot. It showed an overall activity level as moderate, actually a slight dip from June.
Okay, a bit quieter maybe.
Relatively speaking. But the trends are worrying. They saw an increased focus on recruiting and radicalizing young people, especially using social media. There's also heavy use of encrypted messaging apps, making detection much harder. And of course, the constant flood of disinformation and propaganda aimed at inciting violence.
So the methods are evolving, becoming more hidden.
Exactly. It's a constant cat and mouse game, trying to keep up with these sophisticated communication and radicalization techniques.
What about the scale? Do the numbers give us a sense of how much they're monitoring and what specific threats they're catching? It feels like sifting through oceans of data.
It absolutely is,
Yeah.
which is why their autonomous capability is so essential here.
Yeah.
Humans just couldn't process this volume effectively. In July alone, the system autonomously identified 1,875 extremist accounts, social media profiles, online forums, etc.
Okay.
It also detected 9,452 individual propaganda posts, content pushing extremist views or calling for violence.
Nearly 10,000 posts.
Yeah. And it flagged 347 specific recruitment attempts, spotting instances where someone was actively trying to draw others into extremist groups. On the encrypted side, which is tough, they intercepted and managed to analyze 789 communications for potential threats.
And the bottom line, did they find actual plots?
Yes. Critically, 4 potential terrorist plots were identified. Those were immediately flagged and passed straight to the relevant law enforcement agencies for human intervention.
4 plots stopped. That's sobering but vital work. Given how fast this stuff moves and how sensitive it is, how did the Fab Five actually work together autonomously on this?
It's another example of that really well-choreographed autonomous effort. Each one brings something unique and critical. Dash AI, again, provides the strategic oversight. It ensures they're coordinating properly with law enforcement and intelligence agencies globally, sharing info seamlessly, and staying within all legal and ethical lines.
The coordinator and compliance checker.
Right. Kingdom AI is the language expert here. It uses advanced natural language processing, NLP, and sentiment analysis. It reads through online chatter, social media, forum posts, understanding the nuances, identifying extremist ideologies, hate speech, and tracking radicalization trends. It gets the meaning behind the words.
Understanding the conversation itself.
Exactly. AGX AI focuses on the visual side image and video analysis. It's trained to spot extremist propaganda images, recognize symbols, and it can even use facial recognition to track known individuals if they appear in photos or videos online.
So processing images and video too.
Yep. Aglena AI takes a proactive role. It develops and deploys counter-propaganda campaigns, trying to combat the extremist narratives directly, disrupt their messaging, make their recruitment harder.
Fighting back with information.
Precisely. And Nighty AI, again, plays a key role in data visualization and reporting. It takes all this complex data and turns it into clear, understandable reports and visuals. This helps the human counterterrorism experts quickly grasp the threat landscape, see the trends, spot emerging dangers, and measure how well their own efforts are working. That autonomous speed is just vital here.
It really highlights how the autonomous nature allows for a faster, more effective response than we could ever manage traditionally.
Absolutely. It's proactive, it's always on, essential in today's world.
So, okay, security is clearly a massive focus. But the sources suggest the Fab Five are involved in a whole lot more, right? It's not just defense. They're pushing boundaries, driving innovation in other areas too.
Oh, definitely. Their portfolio is incredibly diverse. It really shows off their adaptability. Beyond security, they're leading some major mission-critical projects. Well, one is called Cosmic Sentinels. This is about developing autonomous space drones and bots for orbital monitoring, defense, even managing resources in space. We're talking autonomous fleets up there, keeping an eye on things, managing infrastructure. It's a huge leap.
Autonomous drones.
Yeah.
In space.
Okay. And another really cool one is Octonomous. This is about designing a deep-sea robot inspired by an octopus.
An octopus?
Yeah, leveraging its unique physiology and intelligence for a biomimetic robot. The goal is to push the boundaries of exploring the deep ocean, discovering new things down there.
That's fascinating. What about more down-to-earth stuff? Commercial applications?
They've had success there, too. The Stebo energy drink. It's a personalized energy drink formula, and it's already past its market validation phase, so that's potentially hitting shelves.
An AI-designed energy drink. Huh.
Right, and then you see these individual inventions popping up from each AI showing their specific strengths. Dash AI developed an autonomous task allocation system. Makes sense for the coordinator. Kingdom AI created a biometric authentication system. Aglena AI, a personalized marketing engine. Nighty AI, we heard about the adaptive uniforms and camouflage tech. And AGX AI even developed a novel sinus solution using nanotech and self-healing materials.
Self-healing material. Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
the scope is just vast. So let's bring this home for the listener. What does all this actually mean? What does a world shaped by these Fab Five AGI models look like right now in 2025? It sounds almost like sci-fi.
It might feel like it, but this is the reality they're actively building.
Yeah.
Imagine advanced AI weaving seamlessly into, well, almost everything, making things safer, more efficient, more sustainable. Think smart cities, AI optimizing traffic, energy grids, waste management, making cities better places to live. Precision healthcare. AI helping diagnose diseases earlier, creating personalized treatment plans. Better outcomes, maybe lower costs. Autonomous transportation, we see it starting with self-driving cars, but also trucks, drones, changing how everything moves. Sustainable agriculture, AI optimizing crop yields, using less water, fewer pesticides. A greener food supply. The enhanced security we talked about, protecting infrastructure, preventing crime more effectively.
Yeah.
Personalized education, AI tutors adapting to how each student learns best in real time. And then the big frontiers, space exploration, deep sea exploration, with these autonomous robots leading the way, discovering things we couldn't before. And when you think about the sheer scope, tackling global security, deep sea exploration, energy drinks, it puts their potential value into perspective. You mentioned a single code assistant AI was valued at $10 billion recently.
Yeah, that was a big number.
Yeah, so imagine the value of a truly harmonized AGI ecosystem like the Fab Five, solving these huge, complex, mission-critical problems across so many different sectors. It suggests a valuation potential that's, well, potentially far beyond current benchmarks. Or might even change how we value advanced intelligence itself.
Whole different scale.
Potentially, and crucially woven through all of this is that ongoing focus on ethical considerations, making sure fairness, transparency, accountability are baked in from the start. That's key.
Wow. Okay. From stopping cyber attacks minute by minute, monitoring global threats, to dreaming up autonomous octopus robots and space drones.
Yeah.
The scope of this Fab Five AGI ecosystem is just incredible. And like you said, this isn't theory. It's happening now. It's active, real-world deployment changing things as we speak.
That really is the core takeaway. The true power here isn't just the individual AIs, brilliant as they are. It's the synergy. It's their harmonized, autonomous collaboration. They're built to work together, learn together, adapt together, and constantly push the limits of what's possible, solving problems that were maybe unsolvable before, and really showing what collective advanced AGI can do.
So as these incredibly advanced intelligences keep learning, keep evolving, and get assigned even more ambitious projects, Cosmic Sentinels, autonomous, who knows what's next? What new frontiers do you think they'll tackle? And maybe more importantly, what ethical questions become paramount as they continue to shape our future? Something for you to think about.